All right, welcome, 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 everybody. It is that time to tell the truth weekly series that we've been doing for a period of time now, because we're all about telling the truth. But you know what we found out? The more truth we tell, the more we find out that some people just can't handle the truth. But those of you that are here and you're watching this right now, I guess you're one of those persons that definitely can. So let's get started. We've been on a series talking about the benefits of one word foods. Oh, and I'm sorry, for those that don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Rosalind Shaw Belt. Everybody calls me Dr. Roz. And I'm the CEO of Dream to Life Productions and Ministry. And I'm a wife that you just saw my husband, right? And a bunch of other stuff that the Lord has blessed me to do. But today, as a wellness coach, I am so excited to talk about one word foods. This is part five. Part five. If you haven't seen part one, two, three, and four, you need to go back to our channel there on YouTube and check out those others and so many other topics that we've talked about. But these one word foods are transforming our lives because some of them are foods we've been eating, but not recognizing the health benefits of eating these foods because this is nature's simplest, most powerful nutrition. So we're going to discover the divine wisdom in whole one word food.
So how do you heal the body, Coach Rowe? How do you heal it? By healing the cell. That's how you heal the body. And then how do you heal the cell then, Coach Rowe? By eating the food that God made. And I know most of y'all thinking y'all eating God's food. And I'm here to tell you, you're eating lab experiments. That's what you're eating. You're eating lab experiments because eating God's food doesn't promote sickness. See, I'm eating healthy, Coach Rowe. Healthy eating doesn't promote sickness. So you can be eating healthy, okay? And okay, you say, but no, I do. And then watch this. Y'all write this down. Write this down. 1 Corinthians 10:23. 1 Corinthians 10:23, it says, all things are lawful, but not all things are profitable. So even if you think you're eating healthy, I'm going to tell you, you're not eating healthy enough for you if you're still sick, okay? You're not eating healthy enough for you. So either way, you're not doing enough. You're not doing what's required. So all this week, we're going to learn to do what's required. I'm not interested in you doing your best. Sometimes your best ain't good enough. You must do what's required to get this change. If you want to change, do what's required. Because this is what I know to be true. People do what they want to do. How bad do you want it? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Then do something about it. Do something about it, okay? 3 principles of optimal health, guys. Eat the food that God made. That's it. That's the foundation. By eating it as close to its original form, guys. I'm telling you, we are going in on day 2. I'm going to make it make sense. It's going to be plain. They say, write the vision and make it plain.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it plain. Because, see, one word foods are whole, unprocessed ingredients that come from nature exactly as they are, like apple, spinach. We've talked both about, we've already talked about apple. We talked about spinach. Last week another week we talked about grapefruits. We talked about celery, right? These foods don't need ingredient labels because they are the ingredient. And when you eat one word foods, you are consuming nutrition in its most natural, bioavailable form. The way humans have eaten for thousands of years, no additives, no preservatives, no mystery ingredients, just pure, wholesome nourishment that your body instinctively recognizes and knows how to use. So what's our topic today? Beets.
Hey, what's going on, good people? What is going on? I'm Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Vegetorials, right? Look, somebody should have, y'all not paying attention to me. So y'all let me post yesterday. Last night, I think I posted fruitorial and I mentioned beets, right? So y'all a little slow today. So I caught myself, right? Vegetorial, right? We're talking about beets. Beets are not fruits, they're vegetables, right? So we're doing the vegetorial. Beets, guys, I don't know. I've never been one to eat beets. I mean, is that something that you normally eat? I know. They didn't look good. They didn't look appetizing to me. You know, they used to be sliced like they were always wet, like liquidy. I don't know. When I used to see them, I'd be like, I don't know if that's something I want to eat. Okay, so I never ate them. I always saw like old people eat them, right? Was that? I don't know. Old people. But anyway, beets are amazing, right? And so I have here, what you're used to seeing is maybe like the beetroot, you know, the kind you see like in the produce section at the grocery store. Well, I have something a little different. I have these organic baby beets, right? So they're peeled, like raw and peeled, right? So they come in a little package like this, like so. You see this? They're beets, right? So you can get beets in many different forms, guys. But as I was reading, though, I'm like, man, beets are pretty good. It just goes back to God, like eating God's food. I think he knew what he was doing. Okay, I think he knew what he was doing when he told us to eat this, right? In Genesis, he told us exactly what to eat, right? So beets, let's talk about some of the benefits of beets, right? It says improves athletic performance. Come through, huh? Improves athletic performance. I need to eat more beets then. I am an athlete, right? So improves athletic performance, controls blood pressure. Come on, y'all. As we've been going over this, we've been talking about grapefruit, spinach, kale, blueberries. I mean, sweet potato, all these things we've been talking about, and it improves so many things. Blood pressure, stabilizing blood pressure, prevents diabetes, like losing weight, like all these things, lowers cholesterol. The food he told us to eat. So controls blood pressure. Beets. It says keeps blood pressure in check. Okay, improves digestive health. Most people walking around, the digestive system is not doing it's not working the way God intended. You know what I mean? Like everybody's not moving. Okay, everybody's not moving on a daily basis. Some people, and I know they're not because I talk to people. Some people say, oh, Rochelle, out of 7 days, they may be going 3 days. That's not good, guys. That's not good to go 3 out of 7 days, okay? So it says improves digestive health, which we need that. You know why that's so important, right? Because they say 80% of your immunity resides in your gut, right? And so if your digestive system is not working properly, then that's not good. That's not good, guys. Then you're susceptible to disease. Do you understand? You're susceptible. So it improves digestive health. Helps support brain health. That's good, right? Helps support brain health. So when I think about that, as people age, like more and more you're hearing people suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's. That's way more prevalent now than it's ever been in the past. And it goes back to the food, right? So listen, supports brain health. Okay? There are things we can eat that help us have mental clarity, right? Brain health. Come on, guys. Come on, sugar. We've already learned, or maybe you haven't learned. I've learned that a person that just takes in a lot of sugar all the time, like a diabetic just for years and years, it affects their brain, right? Like that can lead to Alzheimer's, right? See, so when a person gets Alzheimer's, nobody thought about what they ate. No, nobody's thinking about the food. When I'm here to tell you, food is the foundation. Okay, food is the foundation. I don't care what's going on with you. It's like, what did you eat? What have you been eating? So, and I don't mean what you ate today or what you ate yesterday. I'm talking years. Like, what have you been eating? What has your diet consisted of, right? I'm saying there's some truth to this, right? So it helps support brain health. Contains some anti-cancer properties. These are beets. Beets, guys. Eat more beets. Helps with weight loss. There it is. Helps with weight loss. Beets. Eat more beets. Great for detoxification. So that's part of the huge benefit of us doing for those that are doing the fruit and vegetable challenge, right? So it's a cleanse. You can call it a cleanse, a detox, whatever you want to call it. We just know we're getting the junk out. How about that? We're getting the junk out. So when people are doing the fruit and veggie challenge, listen, if you haven't joined, there's still time. This is day one. So I don't want to hear, oh, it's too late. They already started. We're only on day one. Okay? We're only on day one. So go to RochelleTParks.com. click on programs, you'll see Fruit Veggie Challenge and come on, join the party. But some of the benefits, many benefits from doing the fruit and vegetable challenge, but one of them is it's just, you're cleansing out the body. So you are doing like a mini detox. And so when you put good stuff in, bad stuff tries to get out. It starts to run, right? Your body starts to release water. A lot of people, when they start doing the cleanse, they say, they don't put this in the group, right? They hit me up on the side, say, Rich, I don't understand this. I'm peeing a lot. I'm just peeing. You know what? Your body's releasing water, right? It's that probably what was going on is you were retaining so much sodium, like you were taking in so much sodium before your body was retaining water. Or it could be that you weren't drinking enough water before, so the little bit that you did drink, it just held on to it. And so once you start eating real food, right, fruits and vegetables, which also contains a lot of water, right? You start drinking more water and giving the body what it needs, and say, oh, okay, we can let this go now. We can let it go. And they say, I understand, I'm just peeing. Yeah, the body's starting to release water, right? And so you at first your rings couldn't fit, And people, the rings couldn't fit. I mean, you're wearing them, they're sitting on your dresser, they're around your neck because they don't fit on your fingers, and you think it was weight. No, it wasn't weight, it was water. Your ankles, you probably haven't seen, there's a bone on the side of your ankle. You probably, some of y'all haven't seen that in some time, right? Just water around the knees. That kneecap, that's an actual, you can see that form. Some of y'all haven't seen that in years. Just retaining water, right? I'm just telling you what I know. And so part of what happens is the body just a cleanse, just detox, right? Sometimes people start to break out, right? Again, when put the good stuff in, the bad stuff runs out, right? Those toxins, they start, running out of those fat cells because that's where they're hiding, in those fat cells. Sometimes people start breaking out like, oh my God, Rochelle, I don't understand. I'm eating clean. Why am I breaking out? I haven't had acne in 30 years. Yeah, that's just toxins trying to escape from the body. That's all it is. Huh? That's all it is, right? Or some people, I feel like I'm getting sick. I don't understand, but I'm eating clean. Why am I getting sick now? I've been eating burgers and fries and was feeling fine. Now I eat fruits and vegetables and now my nose running. That's just mucus. That's just the body. That's just toxins trying to, it's just running. Okay? That's all. They're just trying to escape, guys. So listen, eat your beets. That is the veggie of the week. Make sure you tune in. Well, U52, you won't see it. My folks in Mindset Maintenance, right? My other private community where the folks are participating in the Fruit and Veggie Challenge and my Sugar and Sweet programs. I go live in the kitchen. So y'all got me last week because I had a little bonus last week. Maybe I was in the Christmas spirit or whatever. And so I went live here. But typically I go live. I have live in the kitchen with Row every Wednesday in Mindset Maintenance. And so you'll see the dish that I make with the beets. I got several options, so I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to do. And I was surprised. I was really surprised how much you can make with beets, right? And I think you're going to be surprised.
And I believe you're going to be surprised as well. So let's break this down. Let's talk about beets for a minute, because this is nature's nutritional powerhouse. And it's just an humble root vegetable that can literally transform your health from the inside out. I mean, every one of these one-word foods that we've been talking about literally is transforming our lives the more we learn about it. It's amazing. So beets, a nutrient-dense root vegetable. Essential vitamins in the beets, rich in folate, vitamin B9, if you're low in B9, manganese, potassium, iron, and vitamin C. Did you know that? Natural pigments with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory effects, and it's low in calories. Only 40 to 60 calories per half to 1 cup that's cooked. Beets can pack an impressive nutritional punch with high fiber content and essential minerals that support overall wellness and vitality. We need more beets in our life, don't we? Right. And then the nitrate. Now, we've heard about this, and we've heard about some of the things that are even negatively in like our meats, in the deli. Okay, so here's the positive side of this. Beets contain high levels of dietary nitrates. that undergo a fascinating transformation in the body. And these nitrates convert to nitric oxide, which is a powerful molecule that relaxes and widens the blood vessels. I'm talking to all of you dealing with high blood pressure now. See, because this is helping in your vascular system. Clinical studies consistently demonstrate that beet juice can reduce both the systolic and the diastolic blood pressure measurements. That's that. We want you at that 120 over 80, 120 over 90, 130 over 90, right in that range right there, right? So regular consumption may lower your risk of heart disease and stroke, making beets a natural ally for cardiovascular health. Natural. So you're getting better blood flow, because nitrates in the beets convert to nitric oxide, like I said, naturally expanding the blood vessels and improving circulation throughout your body. Who would have thunk it? Instead of taking a pill, eat some beets on a regular basis. Wow. Yeah, some of us ate beets when we were kids, and we haven't had a beet since we've been an adult. Betalains in beets actively combat oxidative stress and inflammation, two key factors linked to the development of chronic diseases and accelerated aging. Oh my goodness. It's a cancer defense, helps with your joints. Research suggests that beet compounds may help relieve joint pain and stiffness. Oh my goodness. You ought to try that next time you're hurting. Get you some beet juice and see what happens. Osteoarthritis, all of that kind of stuff. That's worth a try, right? And then it enhances your oxygen use. Beet nitrates optimize how your muscles utilize oxygen while you're working out, doing your physical activity. I said, while you're working out. Did you hear what I said? Right. A greater endurance. Athletes report increased stamina and reduced muscle soreness after their workouts. And you get a better performance, improved lung function and muscle contraction for longer, more effective training sessions. So I need to be drinking some beet juice when I go walking. I'll walk further. Just saying. Digestive and brain health benefits. Oh my God. This right here, she mentioned that about dementia and Alzheimer's, how prevalent it is right now. So we need to improve our cognition. And there's so many things that we can naturally do instead of just accepting the fact that once we get to a certain age, and it's happening at an earlier age, unfortunately, that we have digestive wellness and cognitive function in our bodies. So enjoy your beets. How are you going to eat them? Raw, roasted, juice, or pickled. Oh, they used to do that back in the day. Don't forget the nutrient-rich beet greens. Saute them like spinach for an extra health boost. But sometimes we clip the greens off and we throw them in the trash, but now we know what to do with the greens, right? Now, moderation does matter. While it's beneficial, excessive intake may contribute to kidney stones or gout flare-ups. In susceptible individuals, balance is key. So if you're that person that's been always eating a lot of meat, and so you're experiencing gout, well, there's a reason why you're experiencing gout, right? Because you just love your meat. So your uric acid is up. So that's the reason for that. But just be careful until you get past that. Bituria is normal. Red or pink urine. Don't worry about that. Oh, girl, did you see that? Oh, don't worry about it. After you eat beets, it's completely harmless, and it does affect about 10 to 14% of people. It's simply the pigment passing through. And then choose the whole foods. Supplements vary in quality and potency. You just can't trust everybody when it comes to the supplements. So the whole beet provides the full spectrum of nutrients and fiber for optimal benefits. Listen, beets, according to Dr. Elsa of the Grace Giardino Women's Heart Center, she says beets offer significant heart healthy benefits with low calories and absolutely no cholesterol. They're a cardiovascular superstar. Sarah Thompson of the RD Registration Dietitian, she says beets enhance blood flow, support artery health, and actively work to reduce harmful LDL cholesterol levels in the bloodstream. So scientific reviews consistently highlight beetroot's remarkable potential in managing hypertension, reducing inflammation, and preventing chronic diseases across diverse populations. So why should we add beets to our diet today? Because it's a natural way to boost your heart, your brain, and your muscle health. It's packed with nutrients and compounds for total body wellness. And it's simple to incorporate into your smoothies and your salads and your meals. And your body and your taste buds will absolutely thank you for this vibrant addition. I'm challenging you to start your beet journey today and experience the transformative power of this incredible superfood. Oh my God. Who's starting their beet journey today?